Let's get ready to rumble! In this corner, we have natural numbers Naomi! And in this corner, with a 0, we have whole numbers Hannah!
I was just dreaming about one of the greatest conflicts in the history of math, and I'm going to tell you all about it in your introduction to whole numbers. There have been lots of conflicts throughout math history, and one of these conflicts occurred because of the 0. What? You're asking, what is so special about the 0? Well, actually, quite a bit is special about the 0. Now, originally, people used numbers to count things that they owned. For instance, livestock. Let's say we have 3 goats, and we can easily count that 1, 2, 3. All right, so what if we have 5 goats? Well, again, still easy to count up to 5. Well, this set of numbers has a special name, and mathematicians have special names for everything, pretty much. And this is one of them. This set of numbers is called the natural numbers, also known as counting numbers, because like the goats, we were counting them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on all the way up to as high as you can count. Now notice that there is no 0 amongst these numbers. So what happens if you don't have any goats? How do you count nothing? And so for a long time, nobody cared about the 0 because who needs to count nothing? That doesn't really make sense. Well, fast forward a few years to 780 to this man, Al-Khwarizmi, and he decided that 0 was necessary as a placeholder. Now here's why. The number 9, that's a number we all know pretty well. And what about 90? How do you distinguish between 9 and 90 if you don't have 0 as a placeholder? And so Al-Khwarizmi, he introduced what is called as the shunya. And the shunya was just a small little circle that was used as a placeholder. Now, 52 we know is a 5 and a 2. Well, how do you distinguish between 52 and 502? This is where the shunya was used. The 5 and then the shunya used as a placeholder to separate the 5 and the 2 indicated 502. And over time, the shunya became the 0, which is what we use today. And now this set of numbers, even though the 0 was very important, was not added to the natural numbers. It was added to its own set called the whole numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on are called whole numbers. Now notice this set does not include any negative numbers. We will get to negative numbers, but they are not included in the whole number set. What can we do with whole numbers? Well, actually, whole numbers are just counting numbers, and you have been using them for a long time. We can multiply, add, subtract, divide, amongst many other things. So what does that mean? Well, it means that you already know how to work with them because you have been using them for a very long time, and you use them every day. Now, some of this might be review, but a strong foundation in pre-algebra equals a strong foundation in algebra, which equals a strong foundation for life. And that is your introduction to whole numbers.